sweet. Yes, it's kinda sweet. Kinda sweet. Kinda sweet. Hey, I'm feeling kinda sweet. How about you? I'm feeling kinda sweet. Full sweet or kinda sweet? Kinda sweet. Kinda sweet. It's kinda sweet. All right. Woo!
Welcome to week 3 of Kinda Sweet.
Hey, we're here, episode 3, and we just want to let you know you're cool.
You're pretty cool.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's your question of the week?
This is like such teacher vibes. Everything is like, this is a dynamic and it's of the week. And there's
I'm like
a rhythm.
searching for some structure somewhere. I'm like,
structure everywhere.
it's a theme for me.
Yeah.
I think I talked about it in every episode so far, more or less.
It's just a question. I'm not saying this is going to be every week. I ask open with a
Oh,
question.
no, I know.
Do you read books?
Holy. Okay, so I'm a teacher that always struggled with reading. And okay, I did figure out finally about myself that I do read books. I like autobiographies.
Perfect segue.
No way.
Perfect segue.
Why?
My favorite San Diegan, Rupaul Charles. This
Autobiography?
week. Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Wait, no, we did not prepare or talk about this. And like, I need to read that.
Yes.
That is the only kind of book that will keep my attention. I don't know. I cannot with everything else, basically.
I never knew this about you. I always imagined that you're reading like really heady childhood development books, and
I think because I had to do that for like 8 years, I'm like, I don't want to pick another one up for a while.
okay,
Maybe.
Wait, but who else's autobiography are you reading, or have you read?
The one that I really love. It's embarrassing, and now you're gonna take it there, and now it's gonna be out for the public. Drew Barrymore.
Oh, that's cute.
She has a really cute one, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but she talks about Adam Sandler a little bit. And this is so weird. I read her book. It's already been like a year or two since I finished it, but it's like one of my favorite books. I should remember the title, but I think it might be self-titled. Oh God, get me a Google account now. Yeah, I will Google that. But basically, she says that he is just as great as you would imagine he is. And I was just watching The Wedding Singer today.
Did she like talk about his fashion?
No. What do you think about his fashion now that we're on the topic of Adam Sandler? Because it's not fashion, so then is it fashion? You know those kinds of situations?
Yeah, I know. Is it Dada? Because it's not fashion.
What's
like
that? I
Dada
had to learn what
fashion.
camp was for the first time when they did that for the Met. So you need to explain these things
you know
for
what was
me.
embarrassing? A lot of people showed up to the Met Gala not understanding what camp was.
They had tents.
They need to read. If you want to know what camp is, you need to read RuPaul's memoir.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay, yeah. So hold on, let me Google Drew Barrymore book and then I'll tell you, because I feel like the people. Are you joking me right now? Wildflower by Drew Barrymore. Boom. Everyone go get it. Get a copy and read about Adam Sandler.
That's beautiful. Isn't that like a line at Target?
A beauty line? She does have like a makeup line.
Oh, yeah.
And it's at Walmart.
Yeah. Well, Adam Sandler fashion, I do not like it.
Give people your credentials first for why you can talk about if you like fashion or not. First of all, we can visually see that you are very fashionable.
Oh, you know what? As the younger sister, you're contractually obligated to always tell me that.
Yeah. I'm not, but
I had such an epiphany, but carry on. I had such an epiphany about this week. You reminded me.
about
Tell
me
me
being
more
your
about
younger sister?
No, about how fashionable I am.
Okay, let's talk about, first of all, how do we even get started with you being fashionable? It's like you were born fashionable and it always came very naturally to you.
I wasn't.
Yes, you were. Okay, you were always the most girly. Mom always describes that you were the one who actually liked putting a dress on and stuff, and that we would always be like, no, I just want to wear an oversized t-shirt, tomboy, like me and Carmen, but you enjoyed like the colorful, glittery clothes.
Oh, yeah. When I did dance as a kid, that was like, the best.
Yeah.
I had this epiphany. It was an epiphany, which is an epiphany that's new. It's a newer on the spectrum of epiphanies. It's an epiphany. And
Tell the people what they want to hear. What's your epiphany?
because I'm in another class.
so
At
many classes.
San Diego College of Continuing Education, which, my lovely people, is free and incredibly amazing with the resources that they provide.
What? Because I was just the last episode saying I thought that this would be maybe a financial strain, but maybe more than anything, it's the time commitment that you can't be working while you're doing.
It's the time that you're not working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so-
tough. And for this class, which is preparing you to go out into the world and be professional, to be a professional tailor, sewist, pattern maker, costume designer, you do have to invest in a lot of equipment.
Okay, so right now,
But the class
you're
is free.
taking a sewing class?
I'm enrolled in the garment construction program at San Diego College of Continuing Education, and I'm in Sewing Fundamentals 1, or as my teacher calls it, So Fun.
Oh, okay. She's cute. Or he.
She cute.
She cute. Okay. And so, but you, other than taking this class and like knowing already how to sew, I know you're just trying to fine tune it because we all know you've been making clothes.
Oh, thanks. I really appreciate that. It's crazy. My first job out of college. Do you remember?
Downtown San Diego.
Oh, that was the internship.
Oh,
At Deanna. Where is she now?
yeah. Where is she now?
The lone stylist of San Diego who tried to take credit for the MC Hammer pant. Who knew that the one... this can't be fact checked, and I don't really... Deanna,
How would you ever know? Yeah.
How do we get to the bottom?
I want to take credit for something that no one would ever know if I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, you can invent something. Well, I mean, I can just spread this myth and just keep San Diego like hilarious and fun. The stylist that got MC Hammer in the Hammer pant.
Okay. Wow. You worked for her. You got an
worked for her.
internship.
I worked for her.
That was your first internship out of college?
Yeah. And
what
that was what started it all. That was how at her shop I saw this brand that was super dope, Shelly Steffi. I stalked them. I saw that they had an atelier because, in like the early 2000s, it was really cool to be kind of French.
Oh, okay.
So she had her
Was this like the
atelier.
Juicy Couture thing that we were...
Exactly.
Juicy socks, Juicy Couture.
No, I think it was because there was like the Belgian 6 that started this new wave of fashion in the 90s. And so it was like, oh, the atelier. So Shelly Steffi Atelier in New York.
Ooh.
And yeah, that was kind of what started it all. But my first job, which nobody really knows about, it's so crazy because I did not have the credentials for this job.
What?
And I'm just going to say it, nepotism.
Okay, why? What was it?
My
Levi's?
first job, kind of. My first job was doing technical design for Oakley.
I was about to say Oakley, but I was like, how many guesses am I going to throw out? And then if she says no to me again.
Levi's, they're based in San Francisco, so I couldn't
Okay.
commute, even though I was commuting from San Diego to Irvine every day.
Oh, I wasn't going to say Levi's. I was going to say in college you worked for
Lucky
Brand.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Okay, so Oakley.
So there was a job opening, and I knew some people that worked there, and they're like, just come, you'll like figure it out. Technical design is one of the most complex parts of the fashion industry. It's engineering, it's architecture. I am a visual artist. My brain does not work like that.
Uh-oh. First job.
But you know what? That's when I admire my 21-year-old version of myself, where I was like, I could do anything.
Ooh.
I could do anything. And
That's so valid and so true.
I was unfazed. I knew that I could learn anything really fast, or I I don't know.
It was a foot in the door. And sometimes, right? Because you're straight out of college. And then you're like, this is a big name brand.
Yep.
I could go like up and up in the company probably because I'm talented at this. I mean, I hope you were believing that because you are really talented when it comes to art, of course, but fashion, like, whoa. I mean, both. I think you tie for both. You just recently have been more into, how have you described it? Leaving the fashion industry was more to pursue your own passion of your own art, right? Your own vision for style.
Exactly. Like making art. This was funny because I don't even know if I had a brief interview and I turned in my resume, which at the time I had like the things that were on my resume were snack bar at the softball fields. No, SeaWorld.
Oh yeah. I'm like, I'm just listening, but I'm like, oh, she's going to have her own like dialogue about this that I don't want to interfere. But SeaWorld was kind of the reason that you got started on a lot of the style. How do I describe that? Not the style you have now, but like the caricatures and like drawing people's faces.
Yeah, and I technically worked for common art shops, not SeaWorld, but I was there. I had nothing to do with animals. And yeah, that influenced a lot of my art. It was just so exciting to work with these incredible artists there and to develop this like speed and ease and this really illustrative graphic style. I loved it. Forever influenced me. But I still had my eyes set on fashion back in that day. And so I was so psyched to have this job at Oakley. But man, I did not know what I was doing. I showed up with my art history degree with a minor in Spanish, and then suddenly I'm like calculating arm slopes and convex and this and that.
Oh, is it helping you in your class now?
So much. And so,
whoa.
And they paired me with this girl who actually studied this, like, full on degree in technical design.
So why is she there doing more classes?
She was at, no, this was at Oakley.
Oh, I thought you meant now in your class there's this girl that...
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
She's asking me how to do things, and I'm like, sister, I don't know what I'm doing.
Dude, that stinks.
But
when you're in a situation where it's like, oh man, my coworker would be asking me the one thing that I do not want anyone to know that I don't know.
I know. Oh my God. Am I a con artist?
That's like when I worked at Zara and my friend, okay, it was Shannon. Hi, Shannon. Shout out. She was like, what do you do when people ask you like, hey, like what style goes best with these pants? Like you have to study all the pant shapes and study all. And I went, girl, I lie to them and now I'm confessing. And if you ever met me at Zara and I recommended a certain blazer, it's not like a lie because I felt like I knew what looked good on someone, but it's not because I had studied it. And it's not like because they definitely weren't giving us lookbooks to like, so sometimes you're just like, that red blazer looks good with those turquoise skinny jeans.
Yeah, you know what? They make all that in this fast fashion world. They're making all of it so it all goes together and then you get rid of it, which we talked about. Biggest contaminator in the world. Second to oil. So, all right, going back to this.
Yeah.
My con artist job as a technical designer. Yeah. Hilarious. I was attending fittings and like communicating with manufacturers overseas on how to correct the patterns. And eventually ring, got a phone call and got a job with Shelley Steffi in New York and moved to New York. But anyway,
that is where your credentials officially start because the way that your fashion just like it was through the roof.
Oh yeah, my new epiphany.
Oh, new epiphany.
So now that I'm back in class, I've been thinking about, I don't know, this is like something that I always struggle with is like, I just freaking love fashion. I do. I love getting dressed.
It's in your blood. I tried to describe it to you right now. You were born this way.
It brings me joy. Like, it's the last thing I think about before I go to sleep is like, oh, what will I wear tomorrow? Or this would be really cool.
Oh, that's so sweet. That is just so sweet. Little Scarlett Bailey in her little jammies at night, dreaming of her morning outfit. Oh, I could see the twinkle in your eye right now.
Oh, God. My first drawings were designing like little clothes on ballet dancing pigs. I don't know if you ever saw those drawings.
I never did, but was that with Grandma Bailey?
Yeah, I think I was like 6 years old.
Oh, that's
But I was
so
realizing,
sweet.
you know, now that I'm back in San Diego, it's very nostalgic. I'm like reconnecting to my 17-year-old version that I was when I left San Diego. And I'm looking at high school photos and I'm like, that's not cute. It was so, I guess.
What thing was not cute in your high school photos, in your eyes right now? Because you're not the only person looking back at their high school photos going, that's not cute. So like, what do you see? Are you talking about your fashion or the collective fashion of your friends in those photos as well?
Well, yeah. I guess what my epiphany is I didn't feel comfortable standing out with my fashion until I left high school. And I had this new epiphany that my focus on getting dressed was how can I fit in and how can I be camouflaged and how can I was too scared to show up.
I was about to be like, that's what Hollister wanted. At least that was what it was for me in high school.
Yeah, and I was shopping at American Eagle.
Oh, man, yeah.
And I could never wear, like, I was still wearing juniors. I couldn't wear, like, the adult brands.
I'm feeling that's a lucky problem. I don't want to.
No, it's awkward.
I know. Carmen has described it's really hard when you're like small, but you're ready for like the more womanly fashion, and then it's like just falling off of you. But the $5 store on University,
girl, $5 store,
or was it Elkhorn Boulevard? $5 store.
Right, it was right there.
Right there.
It was right there in that corner. Across from the Taco Bell.
And it's like, oh, I do not need name brands.
No.
I just found myself at this store.
The name brands didn't even fit me. Like, even if I could have if I had the financial resources, they didn't even fit me. So I guess
they didn't fit me either, but for other reasons. The chunky thighs.
And
thick thighs save lives.
Amen. And I just learned a new seam that is really good for the inseam for thick thighs. All thighs.
Thick thighs save lives should be like literally stitched into every like, I'm not kidding. Like, I'm going to get very passionate about this right now. But I already mentioned in the first episode that I went and found some jeans at Viejas Outlets. Right? Do you remember this? Mm-hmm. It was very hard. I tried on so many. But then I just had to remind myself, like, this is like a version of health for me. That like my legs are strong enough to like be holding Enzo on my hip while I like bend down to grab the toy he dropped and then stand back up. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Thick thighs save lives.
Yeah.
Have you seen Society of the Snow?
No. Do I need to watch it?
Watch it and then tell me about what you think. Thick thighs save lives.
Okay. No, that actually brings me back to a thought about, you told me I needed to watch the Beanie Babies documentary.
Did you?
No, but I Googled it and I found this article title.
Okay. So you're the Cliff's Notes. I get it. You're a mom. It's fine. You could just get like the synopsis.
Yeah. You asked me, do I like reading? Honestly, the only reason that I survived high school was because of Cliff Notes. Like, seriously. So this is not a surprise. Okay. Why so many people believed their Beanie Babies would be worth a fortune? So when I commissioned that person and said they'd get 40%, it's looking grim. I might have to change it to 20%.
We need a plan B for Enzo's scholarship.
Shoot.
Shizzo, it's okay. We have time. And hopefully the entire educational system will get turned over.
Yeah.
And we'll have like a way more accessible higher education thing.
Okay.
And with free coffee.
I'm going to put the free coffee dispensers. Yeah. Okay. So anyways, okay. We talked about many things because we were talking about how Rupaul has a book that maybe I'd enjoy because I do like autobiographies.
Yes.
Then we were talking about fashion and how you are highly credentialed, especially having worked for Shelley Steffi, but also like, it wasn't just that. It was that you were a stylist as well. And you still are. Like, you've done a closet cleanse for me and like taught me you don't need 7 gray t-shirts.
This is
just
true.
one thick, good staple one.
This is true. But I think what I was realizing is, also too, in the art world, it's kind of weird. Like, I especially remember when I was living in New York, if you're going to be an artist, it was like uncool to be fashionable. Because that was just like too
Obvious.
It wasn't like anti-establishmentarianist enough if you're like fashion. You had to be just kind of like grungy and...
Is this why, okay, like going back to the gray t-shirt, in high school, which would have been when I was in high school, when you were in New York doing all this, you were like, Layla, just go get a few white t-shirts and a lot of necklaces.
I'm so annoying. Why do you listen to me?
And I'm like,
I'm so annoying.
Oh man, what kind of necklaces? Okay. And I think I did that like for a while. I mean, I'm a little bit into t-shirt and necklaces right now. You very much have had an influence on me.
Work. Well, yeah. So I always felt a little insecure. I was like, oh man, I don't fit in with the artist because like I enjoy expressing myself through fashion. And I think for me, it's been very healing coming from a childhood and, an adolescence where I felt like I had to be so invisible. I realized that it is like such a power move to feel comfortable enough to stand out and be like, I don't have to be invisible anymore. I don't have to fit in. Awesome.
And also, it's always those people that have like one eccentric piece in there. Like someone walks into a coffee shop. Okay, of course. A kind of sweet coffee shop. And they have like one really eccentric piece and you're like, oh, that person's interesting. So it's just cool that like fashion can make you believe something about somebody in like half a second that way. So, I mean, I've hung out with you like in many different places and been just, people talk your ear off, Scarlett.
Oh my God.
If we go anywhere, it does not matter. You're very fashionable and like you could be in a more kind of like, I don't want to say normal outfit because what is normal, but you could be in a more relaxed outfit, but maybe you have like a ginormy purple ring, right?
Ginormy.
And then 45 people are asking you, what did you do today? Oh, and do you have a dog? And people just,
girl, they're trying to talk to Pantera. They're trying to talk to Pantera. Has nothing to do with me.
I don't know, Scarlett. I'm pretty sure we were alone in IKEA that one time.
I don't know. You know what's terrible is often when I'm like in a mood and I don't want to talk to anyone is when I most want to go walk my dog. And that's when I have to talk to so many people.
Yeah. And like, that's the thing about, and I've actually experienced that with having a baby now.
Oh. Can I pet your baby?
Oh, can I just? I'm like, get your hands off. Man, this lady's definitely going to find the podcast, but I'm going to tell this story anyways. So
you're in a safe place.
Okay. I am like wearing my new little carrier for Enzo. It's like a bright pink leopard print. No, it's more muted. Who cares? It's cute though.
The leopard one?
Yeah, it's cute.
Live.
Yeah, it's more muted, but it's like a pretty.
I kind of want that just like as an accessory.
Yeah,
like
it's
as a vest.
Yes. It's just
for seaweed harvesting.
Cute. Yeah, you could just stuff the seaweed straight into the carrier. And this lady out of nowhere is like, oh, I love your carrier. And that's fine and stuff. And then she starts taking pictures of me, Enzo, and the carrier.
Did you sign a consent?
I did not. And I said to her,
ma'am,
I said, we're really shy. Please don't take pictures. Ma'am. And then she was like, I'm just sending them to my daughter because I think she'd really like this carrier. And then she starts filming. Okay, but I think I said the thing that we're really shy. After all of this, I want to give her some credit that she didn't really. No, it's very hard to give any credit. And she was touching my back, touching the carrier. And I was like, can you send me all of these pictures and videos? I gave her my phone number. And I don't want to say too much because someone in this world is going to figure out who I'm talking about. Actually, like, you saying when you're in a mood and you don't want people to like come up and talk to you. I was like, I do not feel like someone taking pictures and videos of me because I have a baby. It was so odd.
Oh, what the freak.
That's the what the freak of the week, isn't it?
I'm sorry for you about that.
Yeah.
That's unhinged.
I know.
You did not know this woman?
I did not know her. I had to call Carmen, you know. Are we calling Carmen?
No, we don't need to call Carmen.
Yeah, we're not going to call Carmen this time. But
weird.
I did call Carmen in that moment. And so for today's Call Carmen segment, I'll tell you what she said.
What'd she say?
She said, it's okay because you guys are cute. That's all that it was. Don't worry.
That's sweet.
I know, because she knew I was freaking the freak out.
Carmen's really good at like...
Bring it down.
Bring it down.
Ground yourself.
Yeah.
She's good at grounding, huh?
Yeah, and like stopping a garbage fire from happening.
Yeah. Oh, like just a tumbleweed of and then she's going to post it and then.
Yeah, because I would have gone all day.
Oh,
I would have like started like doing a composite sketch of this woman. Have you seen her?
I know where to find her, but anyways.
Yeah, wow. Well, anyways, now that I am in this age and this version of myself, I'm leaning into my eccentric fashions, you know?
You know, you have to. There's like nothing to dream about in bed at night if you don't.
I know. I realize that it's like my inner child is so delighted.
I have a did you know?
Tell me.
Did you know? Okay, first of all, let me introduce, I'm going to talk about a coffee shop.
Oh.
Okay. Oh. It's called Hawthorn. It's shaken vanilla. Oh, shoot. I have two did you knows.
Oh.
Okay, let's go with Hawthorn first.
Drop it.
Okay.
Drop it.
Did you know that Hawthorn, I already gave it away. Okay, they make a shaken vanilla iced latte, right? But they put it in like a cocktail shaker. Have you ever had one of these coffees where they shake it so much that when they serve it to you, it has foam, but without whipped cream. But it appears like it would be whipped cream because it's that foamy.
No, but do you remember, were you alive in San Diego when they had foam parties? And it was a commercial on the radio and it was like, foam. Do you know where it is? Foam.
Ew.
Do you know what it is? Foam. It's at the fifth, blah, 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 blah. And like foam parties were all the rage in San Diego.
People will never, ever go to Hawthorn and think about these the same way after hearing that. Foam. Foam it up real good. You think it's whipped cream? No, it's foam.
Okay, so Hawthorn's having a foam party.
No, they're not having a foam party.
The foam party back.
They bring the foam. They are okay. How can we like explain this so that they get more customers? Because I'm actually
foam party.
Is that fun? Was that?
You know where it is?
Fifth Avenue, baby. Okay, so did you know that they have a shaken vanilla latte that foams up that extreme amount and it's like so flavorful and tasty? And think about it, it's for the same amount of calories. You're not adding something on top, like, you know, right now that's really popular to have like the heavy whipping cream,
like
foamy.
the Dutch Brothers thing. Yeah.
And that adds heavy whipping cream calories. Exactly, but that...
Yes.
DeBoba, you can keep doing that cheese foam for me.
I'll get my steps in for that cheese foam.
That tiramisu cheese foam.
You know where it is? DeBoba.
DeBoba. Carmen's always like, are you going to get DeBoba with DeBaby?
DeBaby?
She says DeBaby.
Do you listen to DeBaby?
No. What? Is she joking? Because there's like a... Uh-oh.
You don't know the rapper DeBaby?
Oh, cut that out. Shit. I thought she was saying DeBaby because Enzo.
Well, probably.
And also she probably was it.
And you should listen to DeBaby while you're with DeBaby.
At DeBoba.
At DeBoba.
Okay. I have another did you know.
Okay, I'm ready. Okay. I'm ready.
The second did you know is that Dark Horse Coffee. Have you ever been there?
In Bankers Hill? No.
There's so many of them. I mean, the one that we probably went to, have I been there with you? There's one in La Mesa, a little bit past like downtown La Mesa, and then there's one in North Park.
Oh yeah. I've been to one downtownish.
It probably is there. I can't. Oh, I have been to that one. It just came to me. Golden Hill?
Golden Hill.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Golden Hill.
Yes. So they make a latte called the Champ. It's my favorite.
All right.
Apparently we've talked about this. Apparently it's only honey and cinnamon, milk and espresso. Okay. I challenge every one of our million listeners to go make that at home and tell me if it comes out anything like the Champ at Dark Horse. It does not.
What kind of leche?
Oh, that is what your hubby Geronimo asked me.
This is the definitive question.
I probably did use like fat-free milk at home and probably got it oat milk at Dark Horse. I probably had it with oat milk, and it's probably a really good oat milk, huh?
We're going to have to get oat milk. It gets pretty frothy and
Foam it up.
froth it up.
Froth it. Froth it up.
Now, which one do you prefer between those two?
Oh, God. Okay, so I think they're just too different because I order the Champ hot and I order the vanilla latte cold. So it's like depending on my mood.
Okay.
But shout out to both of those coffee shops, though. It's
yeah.
very memorable. And also Daboba, which I want to call them a coffee shop because they have an espresso boba.
Daboba's a coffee shop.
Oh, I didn't even know that it was a coffee shop.
Mementos Cafe is a coffee shop, Daboba's 100%.
Mementos? I don't even know that they know that they're a coffee shop. But yeah, so I think Daboba, I mean, I've always thought of it as like, what, a boba shop or what? There's a name for it. Boba place.
Yeah.
Like, hey, want to go get boba?
Yeah.
But it's not, hey, want to go get coffee and you
spot.
end up at Daboba. A tea spot.
No.
It is more tea.
You have to seek it out too.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a
man. But
special
there's
event.
one in Santee, actually.
Oh, really? Remember that one time we deboba'd and we did not get to sleep?
I forgot that's the literal sentence that was in the group chat text. I enjoyed my Daboba, but I'm never gonna get wait, how did it? I enjoyed my Daboba, but I'm never gonna get to sleep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we got cracked out, and I even got like the small, and I think I just got like black tea, milk tea.
What was that? It was a full moon.
Oh well, I had
Not
Enzo on a
Daboba
full
with
moon,
the
so
full moon.
dude. Okay, so do you have a did you know or a what the freak of the week?
Did you know? Did you know that flax makes linen? Linen is made from flax seeds. The flax plant.
No, I know. And I have flax seeds right now in my fridge, so I'm trying to understand this right now.
You could grow your flax seeds.
Okay.
Take that fiber and turn it into linen.
Would I be allergic to that?
I don't know, but I'm wondering if you get like
I'm allergic
so
to-
many omega-3s through osmosis from wearing linen.
You're just like omega-3 out.
Just like,
sunbathe in your
what are the benefits
linen.
of omega-3? You just need them. You just need them.
I was like fatty acids. Like that just came in.
What'd you just call me?
No. Don't they always put omega-3 with fatty acids like as a like next to each other on a bag of chips or something?
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone should sunbathe in their linen.
And they're linen.
Flaxseed linen.
Yeah, and it's one of the most sustainable fabrics that you could use.
And did you get your hands on some of that?
Working on it. I'm working on it.
Joanne's is not.
Joanne's is not, but I'm going. So next week,
Joanne's.
I'm going to San Francisco to see Rupaul.
What? I want to go. Oh man, can't go. I want to go though.
I'm really excited. Is
he gonna read his
mark
book to
a
you?
before and after? He is going to tell me a bedtime story. And it's gonna inspire the rest of my life.
Oh my god.
And so I had to tell my teacher today that I'm gonna miss class next week.
Your which teacher?
My Shirley from So Fun 1.
So fun.
I told her I was
Number
like,
one.
I'm playing hooky next week. And I thought there was a leak. As Pantera is having water.
You thought there was a leak?
Yeah, I heard like water. Anyways, I was like, I'm playing hooky next week, and I was waiting for her to ask me where I'm going, and she did.
She did.
I want to see Rupaul. And she told me that one of the best fabric shops in the States is in San Francisco.
So she was happy for you.
She was excited. She's like, you have to go and you have to get the fabric.
I'm getting really jealous.
Yeah. And
Every time I've ever told any professor I'm going hooky, I've gotten in trouble.
oh,
Never, ever a positive.
you were not at the San Diego College of Continuing Education.
That's what, oh man, I really messed up going to SDSU
she knew
right
that.
now.
Yeah. She knew that I was going to invest in my professional future.
Wow. That's really good. And like, I'm very bitter right now. No,
That's
but
okay.
I'm really happy for you. And is there
Thank
a
you.
so fun, she calls it?
So fun.
Is there a so fun too?
There is.
Are you going to take it?
You know it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's 7 courses to get like certified or complete the program.
Oh, okay.
But okay,
Readjust.
I
Tell
know.
me.
I am so obsessed with this teacher.
Mm-hmm.
She is, if she ever listens to this, I just want her to know. She is the coolest woman ever. She's the coolest woman. She's
That's so sweet. Send her the link right now.
right now.
Right now.
I'm going to go into the future, make it, send it to her. She's so amazing, so knowledgeable, and such a good teacher. She's so
That's
patient
special.
with so many levels.
Yeah, I've observed so many teachers, and
This is a very diverse class too in terms of just age, background. Some people are super pro already and they're just like brushing up on their skills. Some people, I think I know how to sew, and I get in there, I'm like, what is this? And
I would be struggling.
She's
I can
incredible.
Well,
But
maybe not. Not with Miss So Fun.
with Miss So Fun, you would be like, So fun too.
I can take So Fun 2, 3, 4.
But let me tell you why I love her.
Okay.
First day of class, she asked us. I was like, this is the best question ever. This is what I'm going to ask people. I don't want to know how you are. I want to know the answer to this.
Okay,
question.
ask me.
If you could wake up in the morning and have anybody's wardrobe, anyone, who would it be?
Oh my goodness. Scarlett Bailey?
Oh, get out of here! Get out of town!
That's actually my first answer.
Oh my god!
But I'll
You're
take
too much.
I'll like take it the celebrity route so that like
come on, go shoot bigger, more ambitions.
oh my god. You're not going to like my answer. I'm so into American Idol right now.
Oh,
And Katy Perry must have the best stylist. She has some rockin' bangin' outfits on that show.
here's the thing: when you're going to this level of like super pop culture, that's a good closet steal because they have incredible people working behind.
Oh my God, her outfits are just. You know what? She had like a basic t-shirt with gold necklaces one of the episodes.
It's called fashion.
Oh my
called
God,
fashion.
that's too funny. Okay.
Alright, Katy Perry. Wait, you don't want to know mine?
I thought you were going to say me.
Oh, well,
You don't want this pink hot pink jacket?
I want your sweater that says Layla.
I was going to wear that today. Next time.
Next time. I would steal, my new little friends in class, which it's so funny to be a student again and
Make friends
little
in class. That's really fun.
which I realize I'm like having a hard time memorizing everybody's names. I used to be so good at memorizing names.
Oh man,
But
that's
I keep like
hard.
a note in my phone of my classmates' names.
Okay, that's not weird. So, do you write like how to remember their name? Like for example, blah blah blah, and then like bright pink shirt.
Like a descriptive thing next to them. I'm not there yet. The name like triggers the face.
Oh, the name sometimes will not trigger the face, especially if I have like 3 new friends all at once in a class. So I have to like remember one thing about each of them and add that to the note. But it's not in my phone. It's usually in my actual notebook for that class at the back. Yeah. And it's scary if we ever become close and they're flipping through it and they're like, why did you
gotta come clean. You gotta be like, I wanted to be your friend and I didn't want to forget your name.
Oh, that's a way better response than like, I think my little sister wrote
that. You can't lie about it. That's so creepy.
It's never happened to me. I've never been caught, but I've thought through what would happen if I got caught writing like, what's a name? Like Rupaul, Violet
Chachki.
No, I was going to say what RuPaul was wearing, but I forgot about the drag queen. RuPaul, violet felt sweater. Like I always have to correlate it with something with that person's wardrobe.
Okay. It is funny about like being in a new class with new people and like you want to make new little friends, but you have to be really careful about who you make little friends with on that first
Will
day.
they come and get you?
No, because like what if you make friends with like the bad egg or something?
Okay, and you're old enough though to be like, I can't sit with you this week because you're the bad egg. I feel like if you were in kindergarten, it'd be like, oh man, you're setting yourself up for 12 years of failure.
You know, what if you accidentally make friends with like the girl that eats the glue stick?
How is that going to happen to you in your adulthood, Scarlett?
You never know. You never know.
Oh my God. Shout out to Corey. She knows, like, she's going to be listening. I know it because she's just.
Yeah, we have to ask her whose wardrobe she'd steal. Okay, so come on. You want to know mine?
Wait, I want to know yours, but I have to tell you what happened with Corey and I one time because we were in so many of the same classes together and we would get the opportunity to choose together who we want to go sit with.
That's a power move.
Partner.
When you already have an alliance.
It is a power move. We were always so nice that one time there was like one guy who no one wanted to be with him. And so one time the professor assigned me and Corey to be with him. It turned out to be great, but like we were just,
that's great.
It was great. In the end, it was all great. And like we were 20? You're like, you can do this, Scarlett. Okay. If we could do it back then, you could do it right now. Just be your friendly, open-minded self and just go out there. And if you sit with the bad egg for 1 week, you could change it the next week. Okay.
Okay. Well, you know how I based this decision?
No.
Is everyone said whose wardrobe.
Oh, okay. So what was yours?
And well, one girl, people are saying all kinds of names. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. Oh, Rihanna for sure.
Oh, Rihanna.
Okay.
I wasted mine with Katy Perry. Okay.
No, Katy Perry's, I'm into it. Who's the like queen, princess, Catherine? I don't know. You know that royal. A lot of people said like royal family people. And I was like, snores. And then one girl said RuPaul.
No.
And she was sitting on the other side of class.
And you just collected your things, back on, and you scurried to sit right next to her.
Week 4 of class, we saved seats for each other.
Oh, man, that's a good feeling. I love that. You're 5 minutes late, but you know your class bestie is like right there.
She wasn't in class today. I sent her the notes.
Oh, you're there for each other.
I hope she's okay. She's hilarious.
Oh, man.
And she's a really good student. We have so much homework in this class. So much. And a hard part of the homework is it's like sourcing materials. So you source the materials and then you have to actually construct this thing.
Yeah.
So it's very involved. She comes correct to class every time.
Oh, man. Did you invite her to San Francisco and not me?
I wanted to. She wasn't in class today. But I am going to send her pictures.
That's so cool. Okay, so you have a new friend.
I have a new friend.
You're taking how many classes? Because you've been talking about this class, but also last episode we got to hear about your Kumeyaay Community College coursework. So it's just a jam-packed season for you.
It's pretty hardcore. I'm taking 3 classes, and I wanted to take a Chicano art history class. So glad that I didn't do that.
How would you have done everything?
Yeah.
Also, shouldn't you be teaching that class?
Sadly, no, because at UCSB, go Gauchos, but art department, when we were going through our intro to art history, they asked us to skip over all the Mesoamerican, Latin American sections in our books. So I could not teach this class. I basically
They
self-taught.
literally asked you to flip the pages?
Yeah, we totally bypassed those sections. So I don't really know a lot about Chicano art aside from just like going to libraries. Anytime I see a book, I grab it. Yeah.
No, you've done more than that. I have to give credit where credit's due. I know that you are. What pictures did I just send you for our potential Instagram profile picture?
Oh yeah. In Barrio Logan. So dope. I mean, yeah, the contemporary Chicano art.
Oh, that's
movement
true.
scene.
That's the difference, huh?
Yeah.
It's contemporary.
Yeah.
You're very, very well versed in the contemporary Chicano art scene.
Yeah.
Especially in San Diego. Or do you feel like our Mexican American heritage, like within art and all of that getting mixed up, do you feel like the Tex-Mex side of you understand that art world too?
I think that there's a very special similarity in like border culture art because it's grappling with that same challenge of this proximity to a political border.
This is very Tex-Mex art.
Yeah, Lizzie is so Tex-Mex. Desert.
Just desert. Okay, so
yeah, this art is, I do love border art, but there's incredible, a huge Chicano community in Chicago. San Francisco is where the beginning of the Mujeres Muralistas started, you know.
Amazing.
And the Chicano art movement has its problems too. There's really a lack of, women are underrepresented. There's not a lot of visibility. There wasn't a lot of space. And there was a little bit of it was pretty macho dominated. So it's exciting to see the contemporary Chicano movement have a lot more awareness. For me, what I really love about Chicano culture is kind of tied back to this whole epiphany I had about my self-expression, the personalization in Chicano culture, the tattoos, the lowriders, the gold accessories. It's all very much about the resistance, liberation, because it's about being visible and not having to hide anymore. So I love that. I really, really admire this incredible expression that exists in our culture, and it also gives me such nostalgia. I think of Uncle Fernie.
I was gonna be like, are you gonna talk about her uncle? How long was he in that scene? Because I feel like he's
still in it.
Does he have a lowrider currently that
he was in Lowrider magazine, which is like the holy grail of lowrider culture.
Okay, I don't know if I knew that he was in the magazine, but I know for sure. I mean, I knew he was in it, but for some reason I think about it in his past because every time he shows up to grandma's house, he's just like in his truck or something. So I'm like, I guess it's not like his ride to work, right? It's more like a hobby. Okay.
So circling back to fashion, lowriders in fashion.
Yeah.
Oh man, Uncle Fernie's gonna kill me because I don't know the make of this car, but he has the Givenchy edition. It's like a Givenchy edition Oldsmobile lowrider, baby blue.
Okay.
It is so fierce.
I haven't seen this car. I'm gonna be like,
I have a picture.
Yeah, I was about to be like tomorrow morning. I'm be like, Uncle Fernie, text me a picture. Okay.
Yes. So yeah. Okay. To wrap it up.
Yeah. What do you want to wrap it up with? Whose closet do you wish you could have if you woke up in the morning and boom, it was right there?
This is so hard for me to answer. This is like when people ask me, who's your favorite artist? I'm like,
oh, man.
But number one, there's two people.
Okay.
I always butcher her name because it's like an Irish name. Roisin Murphy, Irish singer. She used to be in Moloko. Her fashion, look it up. Every single thing from the stage to casual, amazing. In the pandemic, she did her own like live music videos and styled herself in her living room.
Okay, so you could find her like Instagram, YouTube, all like how could I find her best
YouTube
outfits?
all of her
Okay,
videos.
YouTube all her videos.
And YouTube her concerts.
Okay, YouTube her.
She sang for like the 2007 Victor and Rolf Spring Collection.
Oh, okay.
Insane. Everything insane. It's masculine, it's feminine, it's kitsch, it's camp, it's minimal, it's maximal.
Oh, did everyone clap when you came up with that answer in class?
Nobody knew her.
Oh, shoot. Not even the Rupaul girl?
No.
Oh,
no.
okay. What was your second one?
I actually had a shirt too with Bruce Lee on it, and they're like, "Oh, is that her?" I was like, "Oh man, where do we go from here?" And my second one, I'm super into the next in fashion.
Ooh, we've never talked about this.
Oh yes, and Gigi Hadid.
Yeah.
is host. Girl,
You liked Gigi Hadid's outfits?
Serving looks.
I really liked her outfits too, but I'm actually surprised to hear you say that. That's kind of like my Katy Perry answer, where it's like, is it her choosing it, or she has an amazing stylist and we need to find that stylist's name?
We are gonna find this stylist.
Yeah, I think that we need to find these stylists because it's always the person right there in the background, like the background singers.
Exactly. But man, every single outfit that she's come out,
Gorgeous.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's like avant-garde. It's blingy. It's surreal. And then she has that hair. It was unexpected. I didn't know I was a Gigi Hadid fan.
I
and now
know.
I'm
This is like very shocking. Okay, did they clap for that one? Or was there just
I
like...
only got to say one, and then I secretly had to rate it.
man.
You're the first one that I've like come out to.
Oh.
But I would save a seat for Gigi Hadid next to me in class.
Oh my God. And are you going to dream about her closet when you lay your little bed to sleep tonight?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us in this Kinda Sweet. Do you want to sing the song a little bit?
Yeah, why don't you start? I'll hop
It's
in.
kinda sweet. Yeah, it's kinda sweet. Oh, it's so sweet. Kinda sweet.
It's foam.
It's foamy. Foam it up. Froth it up.
It's oat milk.
It's not non-fat. It's oat milk.
It's cheese foam.
Bye.
It's kinda sweet. Yes, it's kinda sweet. 'Cause it's so sweet. Yes, it's kinda sweet.
Kinda sweet. Kinda sweet.
Hey, I'm feeling kind of sweet. How about you?
I'm feeling kinda sweet. Full sweet or kinda sweet. Kinda sweet. Kinda sweet. It's kinda sweet.